Microphones and Monsters is a Creative Typo production. A big thank you goes out to Patrick T. Arsenault and Mead, our executive producer level supporters from Patreon.
Imagine a place where ancient secrets and unnatural horrors lie dormant. A place where the veil between worlds is thin, and the creatures of the night roam free. On Microphones and Monsters, a ragtag crew of travelers sets sail for one such destination. But beware, dear listener, for the horrors of Farzine are not for the faint of heart.
Well, good news. Our ship is still floating. It's out on the docks. Bad news, 1,000 gold to repair it.
Mamau, is there maybe any way that we would be able to meet with these priests that come to inspect the cargo?
Honestly, it is their belongings, and it was your task to deliver it to them. If you go up the mountain, there is a winding path, and it goes to the Shrine of God. You can deliver it to them and get your payment. So, what are you doing, Max, over at the Kava's Respite?
So I am eating and drinking and relaxing, enjoying myself. I would begin to talk to the bartender, who was very nice, but didn't catch their name.
He introduces
Stop
himself.
stealing my moves.
I'm Zachariah. And he has a friendly, though unsettling, wide smile, and his horns and goat-like legs mark him out as inhuman, a fact he neither hides nor brings up.
Like he's a satyr?
Something like that.
No, he has horns and goat legs.
He does have horns and goat legs. And he has
Doesn't
a
identify
very,
as anything.
very weird, wide smile.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Zachariah, I believe was your name.
Yes, is your throat okay?
No, it's just something went down the wrong pipe. It's fine.
Oh. Yeah, you're supposed to chew your food. And he smiles real big. Like Cheshire Cat kind of smile.
It's been so long since I've had actual food that I forgot how to consume it. But I did want to ask,
That's not real food. That's shit. Hardtack and gruel. Disgusting.
I would ask, this is my first time in Farzine, and, well, I'm looking to get a lay of the land and the city, so to speak, and I'm looking for someone.
Well, there's a lot of people here.
Tell me about this priesthood.
Well, which one? The priest of God or the priest of the goddess of light?
There's the goddess. Okay, which one was the one who wanted the Wicklemite? So that wasn't the goddess of light, right?
I don't think you know.
Yeah, you don't know. You didn't come with us to get that information.
Very true.
You just know that the priests want it.
Tell me about both of these sects.
Is in religious sect, not sex.
Oh, I know.
Tell me about sex.
Well,
I don't understand it.
When a mommy satyr and a daddy satyr love each other very much.
When a lady
They
and a
talk to
goat.
their neighbor satyr, and it gets freaky.
He goes, there's two main faiths in Farzine, the priest of God and the priest of the goddess of light. The priest of God, that means mountain pass in our tongue. venerate Kaza, the volcano. The priest of the goddess of light, well, they venerate her. So the priests of God, they worship the mountain, the volcano. And the priest of the goddess of light worship that statue and the goddess of light that it represents.
Which one sounds like they'd be up to more fucky-wucky stuff?
I think the answer may surprise you.
There's the obvious choice, and then there's the gotcha choice. Or they're both really bad.
So, one worships a celestial goddess, and the other one worships a giant flaming hole in the ground. Interesting. What about you, Zachariah? What do you believe in?
Kava.
Money.
Money. You know what? I don't really get caught up in the worshiping gods and stuff. I struggle just to keep this place intact. Oh, by the way, 1 second, please. And a fight is starting to break out. And he starts
handing out
pouring
broken chairs.
He starts pouring a couple mugs, and he winks at you, gives a big smile, and he rushes over and like talks them down and gives them some free beer.
Shut up, drink this.
Yeah.
It's always those same guys. They never pay. They just fight.
Night after night.
They always leave and shake each other's hands.
Yeah. It's a little bit too early for a fight to break out. Sorry about that.
Was it with those mugs of kava, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? You're the proprietor of this establishment. You must have some kind of opinion about both these kinds of organizations. Do you see priests or worshippers, believers of God coming in and causing fights such as those, or are they a secretive bunch?
No, I wouldn't say they're very secretive at all. The followers of the goddess, they all place little statues. You'll see it if you walk around town. They place statues in the windows that face the statue at the center of town. So the protection and luck of the light will shine on their house as well as it does the city of Farzine. Do you know the tales of how the statue is a beacon of light for ships out in the storm and brings people to safe harbor, that kind of stuff. And the priest of God, well, they have shrines all over the island, around the city and everything. Big green looking shrines.
You said green shrines?
Yes. It's some green kind of stone. Not exactly sure what it is. I don't really visit the shrines of God myself.
Did we fill him in on the Wicklemite at some point in the last?
No, I know about the Wicklemite.
He knows about
the
the Wicklemite, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't know anything about the
don't-
priesthood.
Yeah, I didn't remember how much he knew about the Wicklemite because he didn't know what it was when we were trying to run down the sack.
Lucius explained it.
That's what I thought.
everybody.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being forthcoming about this information. I do have one last question. This goes back to the person I'm looking for. I am looking for a tiefling, one that has tattoos all over his body. He goes by the name of Casrus.
Kesris. Can't say I've heard of a name like that, but, I mean, to be fair, I hear a lot of names coming in and out of here, but that one, it doesn't ring a bell.
Insight check. Fuck this guy. It's okay. My insight's not very good. I only got a +1. So if I roll big,
You
8.
could always boost it with your Cardic Inspiration.
Not worth it.
He seems to be genuine when he says that.
Okay.
You don't sense him lying, or that he's trying to hide something.
Very well. What do you think about the recent news of these sailors turned mutinists trying to steal something from a group of merchant travelers?
Huh. I'd have to say that's news to me. Been hearing a lot about people washing up on shore, but that's pretty normal around here. I mean, storms happen. People get washed up. I would say that like any time there's been any dealings, the watch takes them in and they're tried by Farzine's laws. That's but I don't recall any big huge thing happening recently. I did hear that there was some sailors that were brought in this morning or last night. But that's just people coming in here saying they saw Mamau bringing them in with her patrol. But that's about it. I didn't know the details of it, but I guess.
How many? You mentioned there was many ships that have crashed on these shores. How
every year?
How, is it around the same time every year? Or?
Well, no. I mean, I don't know. It just all kind of fades together, I guess.
Happens every year around the time of the Feast of Death.
Well, no. It just happens throughout the year.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's just a normal occurrence. Like you being like disheveled and everything coming through the gate. Like you would have totally picked up that like they're just used to seeing people.
Transients.
Yeah, coming in.
Vagrants.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the information. Thank you.
No
I
problem.
will finish my libations here, and I request some lodging for at least the next few days. I have other members in the city. I believe they have gone to speak with this Mamau, whereas I have other motives that I would like to follow up on. But yes, I need a place to stay.
If you're hard up for a place, I got some beds still available. There's 5 beds in the back, and I got 2 beds available right now.
I will take one. Just be aware that if I am in a shared room and there's an individual who decides to start snoring, that will be the most
it's a
restful
shared room.
sleep.
Like there's only one room in the back.
Okay.
There's 5 beds.
Just letting you know, if I hear someone snoring, that's going to be the last time they snore. Because they'll be
They've
dead.
snored their
I brought
last.
those strips you put on your nose.
It's a magical machine called Smeepap.
I will put a pillow behind their head.
You know, I'm almost getting some slight vibes of like, I'll be careful. You'll be dead.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Hey everyone, just a quick heads up. We'll be back after this short ad break. But in the meantime, did you know you can get more Microphones and Monsters awesomeness at patreon.com/creativetypo? Ad-free episodes, bonus content, and even uncut behind-the-scenes sessions are just a click away. And hey, stick around after the episode to discover another fantastic Creative Typo show we know you'll love.
So, are you gonna check out the room?
Yes, I want to look at the room.
Okay, so door in the far corner of the common room leads to 3 small rooms in the rear. 2 of them are completely full. He told you which one to go to. The room, when you enter it, is filthy and uncomfortable, having clearly been designed for some other purpose. Each room has 2 lice-infested bedrolls, a single chest, and a brass candle holder bolted to the wall with no candle. Neither the door nor the chest has a lock. out of the 5 beds, there's only 2 beds available in there.
I like how they're specifically described as lice infested.
Yeah.
Aren't you completely covered in fur? I don't know if they lice
Don't even walk in
infested
that room,
bed.
man.
I was about to say, it's just like,
I'd be nervous to stand underneath you now.
Are you going
sure
to
we're going
stay
to
in
the
this
inn.
room?
yeah, I'm not saying this room.
Okay.
I was picturing dingy, maybe dirty, lice infested. It's a bit even
Right,
for
draw the
Xerothin. That's a
line.
bit much. I don't want to become a shaved lion man after this.
Just meets up with us tomorrow wearing a collar. Completely
And I love the
I
description.
don't want to talk about it.
I love the description. It clearly been designed for other purposes.
So once was bathroom, now converted into bonus room.
So yeah, I mean, you can get your copper back from him, or you can attempt to. I guess. I would imagine you drank half your gallon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Are you stopping at your half gallon?
Hell no.
Okay.
I paid for this. I'm drinking it.
Right.
I will tell Zachariah. I say, on second thought, I better check in with my companions. I believe they wish to know where I am. I told them that I would stay here, but I don't know about this city, and I don't know if they may happen upon attack in this trouble with mutinous sailors. They may think that they are part of their group, and someone might get the wrong idea.
Okay. He shrugs and he's like, okay, take care and good luck.
To you as well, sir. To you as well.
All right.
I'll leave with my my quadruple gulp of beer.
Yeah, you got half a gallon left. So as soon as you drink another one, you got to start rolling.
Okay.
All right. What is everybody else doing? Because y'all were all coming out, so I guess y'all can meet up. Like if because y'all were talking about heading back to Xerothin, weren't you?
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Let's say we were.
At least we know where he is. He doesn't necessarily know where we are.
We walk
Okay.
out and we just see him stumbling out of the, thing all
All right,
irritated.
Adam, I'm ready for my first roll.
Okay. All right. So your first roll as you're like approaching them.
Okay.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
That would be an 18.
All right. So you succeed.
Yeah.
Good job.
You are not poisoned.
Poisoned.
Alcohol poisoning is technically still poisoning.
Yeah, it is. All right, so y'all meet each other. He just took a huge pint-sized gulp from.
And I'll just wipe off my entire face with my forearm.
Yeah, he's just covered. He's just got meat, juice, and beer in his and ale in his beard or his. Yeah, I guess he's kind of got a beard. He's a lion.
Yeah, it goes all the way around.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow adventurers and travelers. How was your meeting with Mamau, I think was their name, the city guard?
Well,
Watch.
it went about as well as to be expected. The proceedings will be tomorrow, where we need to return to see if we can't recover the crew and keep them from meeting a grisly fate. We were actually able to obtain the Wicklemite, but I suppose we have a bit of a choice to make as to how we should proceed.
I have a question.
What's that?
Lucius, did they say which priesthood would we be receiving the Wicklemite?
Well, Mamau was very insistent that it should be going to the priests of Got, which she said was up a winding path on the mountainside.
After speaking with the bartender at Callaham Respite, it sounds like these priests of Got are using Wicklemite to make shrines. When I spoke with him, they said that these shrines were of green nature, very similar to the Wicklemite.
Yeah, they're the same color.
Well, I don't know exactly what purpose that might serve, but if they are bringing together so much Wicklemite, I am sure that it is nothing good.
And 1,000 gold for a few stones seems really high if all they're doing is making little statues.
I don't know the rarity of these stones. I am no miner. I am no jewel crafter artisan.
Perhaps before we decide to actually sell these stones to anyone, perhaps we should go and vet them out, as it were.
I'm healthy.
A reasonable
I don't need
course
to see the
of
vet.
action.
Since would agree with that too.
They would only know that they're getting these Wicklemite from someone. They don't know who it is. So perhaps we could go in just as travelers, curious about everything they're doing, and see what we might be able to gather.
Yes. The old, innocent, unsuspecting adventurer's gambit. I'm familiar.
We probably shouldn't bring it with us if we're asking about it.
Agreed.
And
We can leave it with Captain Sensa.
Yeah, well, we could go get a room. We gotta have a place to go sleep.
we got paid by Captain Setsa, right?
The pay was splitting the
Yeah,
delivery
of the
we're
Wicklemite.
probably not
So
getting
essentially,
paid, dude.
that is our payment right now. So
Yeah.
I would err on the side of caution by giving the Wicklemite to Captain Sensa, unless we can all trust that she will.
Captain Sensa's there.
Shit.
Captain Sensa agreed with what Lucius said about vetting.
I like the idea that he didn't realize she was there.
Yeah, continue. Yeah.
She's behind
He's
me,
drunk.
isn't she?
I'm right here.
I'm sorry. Captain Sensa, from the distance, you looked like two giraffes playing with a volleyball.
Volleyball.
What's a volleyball? What's a giraffe?
I have so many questions.
Never mind. They're
Kids ask
creatures and
questions.
things from my homeland. One day I will teach you all of these. But yeah, if that's was what Captain Sensa was going to do, then yeah, I'm all for it.
Don't suppose I brought much walking around money with me.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of broke.
Like I said, I got 10 gold
I got
and 2 silver pieces, don't forget.
and 2 silver pieces.
I have 4 or 5 gold. Not a lot.
I mean, that's probably enough to get a room at the inn.
Well, I mean, we can. I imagine it's not too much to get a room for all of us. What was it? You were saying something about the port of call. My mouse said port of call.
Yes, the port of call sounded like it would be perhaps the best option. Something in the middle, not very high class, but not a downtrodden mess.
Yeah, the other one was the place Xerothin went. Did you see the rooms there?
Yes, they are
Bad.
unsatisfactory, unless you want insects infesting your fur, which I
No.
do not want on mine.
No, I don't like that. I had that one time. It was really bad.
There, they'll take a couple of steps back.
Unclean creature.
You're clean now, though, right? I know
Oh,
you do
yeah.
have a mouse
Yeah.
on you.
No, the Mr. Mouse is very clean, and I'm clean too. I got all better.
I got better.
It got better.
Yeah, no. The
Make your way to the port of call.
not so much a respite, but more of a watering hole. If that's kind of where I'm going with this.
Yeah, a lot of water.
Shut up, Steele.
I'm a small child. What do you want from me?
I don't know anything.
Farzine sure is a pretty place, but it's a little strange here. They locked our friends up even though we said not to. Lucius thinks that it'll be all right
And so I'm gonna trust him. And you need to trust him too, Mr. Mouse. Because Lucius knows what he's doing. And me and Xerothin, we're good at fighting. And so we're gonna protect everybody until we get all this straightened out. So you don't have to worry about any more nasty ape people or fish guys or anything. Because I'm gonna keep you safe and I'm gonna keep everyone else safe. And we're gonna get off this island and we're gonna go on another adventure that's not as scary. Alright, Mr. Mouse, you lie down and get some rest, okay? I love you very much. Okay? Good night, Mr. Mouse.
From the indie podcast creators that brought you Microphones and Monsters, A Fool's Quest, Ethereal Embrace, and other hit podcasts, comes a new actual play podcast, Dread Tech Incorporated. Set in the futuristic cyberpunk setting of Dark City, our 3 DDA special agents, Nitz with his drone Blip, Sylvia Rivera, the shape-shifting social media icon, and Zaus, the Zoog heavy gunner, take on the evil corporation Yogsonic Dynamics in an attempt to bring the heinous actions of the corporation into the public spotlight. But will our heroes be prepared for the unworldly supernatural horror that lurks below the corporation's front? Follow Dread Tech Incorporated wherever you get your podcast to find out.